Hello, ladies and gents. Ease off. Okay. So, let's get set up. So folks, today our flight plan to begin with is from Innsbruck over to Salzburg. And actually, am I Switzerland or Austria? Pretty sure Salzburg is in Austria. Innsbruck is in Switzerland? Have I got that right? I have a bad feeling I'm going to get utterly roasted about that. I had a look at my flight plan for this evening, folks, and I realized it's probably better going IFR, particularly in this terrain with the falling light. I initially made the live stream as a VFR, but then I thought, we do have full VATSIM coverage, though, this evening, which is great, and we do have some inbound and outbound traffic. So we've got a DA40, we've got an A319, and various other things. So we're going to see if we can fly outbound along the valley. I've got myself some GPS waypoints all the way along, and then over to Salzburg. So we will get those programmed in and see what we see. Let me just double check. For those of you on the live stream, please just say hello in the chat, just so that I can see that the chat box is in fact working. And that will be good, and that my audio volumes are all correct. I'm flying with my trusty new Gladiator NXT, which has been a lot of fun to fly with so far. And we can see there's a fair amount of traffic online today, so let's jump in. It's been a while since I've been in the Comanche with you folks. I've done a little bit of flying here and there in it, off stream, of course. So we're going to have to do a full walk around because it's been a while. So let's get the door open and proceed. The first things first, let's do a walk around. So let's just do the flaps. They sound okay. That looks okay as well. We do not have the tip tanks on today because we're doing just some regional flying. And how is that looking for us here? Yeah, that looks okay. How much do I have in the way of fuel? Oh, I'm definitely going to have to refuel. So let's go medium. That should just do us. And then update the engine monitor. And close that. Take off the chocks. That's just sump. I think that was Lufthansa coming in. Yeah, fuel looks clear. And double checking. I did once actually have a rag stuck in here back in P3D. So one day, I live in hope that one day I do actually have some sort of contaminant or something going on. Oh dear, that's... yeah, that's not good. So rather than completely replace... no. That's pretty bad oil though, isn't it? I think I should probably actually replace that. So if I completely drain that and bring that back to 9 quarts with brand new oil, that should do the trick. Keep that engine happy. And continue. How are we doing on the live stream, folks? Are my audio levels okay? And let me know what's up this evening. Okay, let's get the left chocks out. Let's get the pitot heat off and that. If we go to the battery, let's turn the battery on and the pitot heat. We can click on the pitot tube, and it's currently cold, and it should warm up soon, so that we can double check that the pitot heat is in fact working. There you go, there's the pitot heat. You can turn that off now and move on, and that all looks okay. Yep, sounds fine. Sounds fine. Yep, that's clear. Let's take that off. They look okay. That's clear. And that is... we don't need all of this stuff. So let's just pull off those things. Close that. And we'll jump back in. And after jumping back in, we can take a passenger. Let's just close that up. Flight info. Let's go to flight info. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Flight info. Oh, fuel and payload. Tremel, Washington. Sounds good. Thank you. T-Fox, how... wow, how can you do all this? That's so cool. The interactive walk around, this is part of the A2A simulations Piper Comanche. This is part of the add-on that I'm flying. This is one of... A2A simulations are well known as some of the best, highest quality GA aircraft add-ons for all of flight sim. They are like the PMDG of small aircraft. I can talk more about exactly what's under the hood with this aircraft as we go, but for the moment, let me just grab a passenger. So, let's do first things first. Let's go to the checklist. Before starting checklist, pre-flight is complete. Passengers have been briefed. Seatbelts are secure. Control wheel locks have been removed. Parking brake is set. It's not set, and now it is. I have to put my brakes in and then set it. So parking brake is set. Gear switch is down. Yes, it is down. Flaps are up. Radios are off. Autopilot master is off. Avionics master is off. All electrical switches off. Circuit breakers in. Let's just double check these circuit breakers. Yeah, they look all in. They look all in. Okay. Rotating beacon on. So let's pop the rotating beacon on. But there's no electrics, so obviously it's not going to work. So engine start. Right, so before engine start, what I'm going to do is call up ATC. One of the things, T-Fox, you might start to notice is there's actually condensation building up inside the cabin, and you can see the aspect through the window starts to get a bit, it looks foggy, but that's not because there's fog outside, that's because there's condensation building on the glass. And A2A Simulations has been doing this with their add-ons for donkey's years, and I'm amazed that no other developer has ever really bothered with that level of detail. So, yeah, by the time we're up and in the air, that's going to most likely be IFR. So, what we need to do is we need to contact ATC. So what we're going to do is grab ATIS first. What am I doing with my life? Let me grab, let's go grab SimAware and see what's going on outside in the great outdoors. Okay, so ATIS is 126.03. So let's put the, and let's get, also, we have dynamic sound. If you listen when I put the headphones on, you actually hear a muffling of all of the sounds. See that? So let's get the avionics on. Master avionics. Autopilot should be off. So we'll get the GTN 750 up and running and initialized. So first, let's go. ATIS is going to be 126.03. So let's put that in 126.03. Enter.
Report. Aerodrome trend. Temporary 280 degrees 10 knots. Showers of rain. This was Innsbruck Information Golf. This is Innsbruck Information Golf at 1750. Runway in use 26. Transition level not determined. Wind touchdown zone 050 degrees 5 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds view 1000 feet. Temperature 15. Dew point 12. QNH 1012. Automatic report. Aerodrome trend. Temporary 280 degrees 10 knots. Showers of rain.
Okay. So let's go tower, which is 120.1. Yeah, 120.1. Double check that. So let's grab 120.1. Enter and enter. Okay, so we're on the tower frequency, and we can grab. Looks like we've got that DA40 is actually doing touch and goes, which is pretty cool. Yeah, maybe that's not him. That's not him. That's
Delta Alpha Delta traffic information. Diamond DA62, 5 miles, 12 o'clock. Clear position 900 feet below. Turning southbound.
Delta for Delta, have the traffic inside.
Oscar Oscar Sierra 41, confirm you're doing a 360.
Affirmed for Boeing 747 traffic, and then I will now turn downwind 26 Oscar Sierra 41.
Oscar Oscar Sierra 41, roger.
okay. Okay, so let's just have a look. Never imagine an add-on to simulate this. Just right. Yeah. No, T-Fox, this is.
Yeah, actually 1053. Welcome to Innsbruck.
This is the bee's knees. So I can talk about it later on if you want, but with A2A simulations, they have their own physics engine that runs outside the sim called AcuSim 2.0, and they completely 100% they have a completely custom physics model for all of their aerodynamics and flight modeling, and it is absolutely stellar, very realistic. So right, so we're gonna grab we are going to ask for IFR clearance. Innsbruck Tower, good evening. Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo with information Golf QNH 1012 requesting IFR clearance as filed.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo Innsbruck Tower, good evening. Your flight plan is a bit corrupted, stand by.
Oh. Okay. That ain't good. We don't like that. We're not a fan of corrupted flight plans. I mean, it looked okay to me, and it loaded into SimBrief with no errors. So, and then I exported it from SimBrief directly into. So.
Innsbruck Tower, good evening. Going 358 information Golf, request clearance to light blue.
Going 358 Innsbruck Tower, good evening, stand by number 2. Correct, number 2. Delta Alpha Delta 050 degrees 5 knots, Runway 26, clear to land after correction, clear touch and go. After touch and go, join traffic pattern 26.
You can get the Comanche in 2024. If you go to the A2A forums, they give you hotfix files to add to the installation when you drag and drop it from the 2020 to the 2024 community folder.
41, traffic information, and time at DA42, 1.7 miles, 10 o'clock, 2002, correction at 600 feet below.
Mark lock 200 feet below and got him inside. We would like to go around on 26 for 26 Oscar Sierra Fallen.
Oscar Sierra 41 to confirm your request and our touch and go.
Oscar Sierra Fallen, negative. I would like to give you 2 miles go around.
Oscar Sierra 41, Roger, join final runway 2605, disregard join final 026.
Oscar Sierra 41 to the left, final 26, Oscar Sierra 41.
Thanks, Avizad. No worries.
Midnight 5, request engine.
Another time. Still waiting.
Midnight 5. Confirm you require pushback?
Negative, Midnight 5.
Midnight 5, Roger, startup approved.
Startup approved, Midnight 5.
Option 321, ready to start up and pushback.
Confirm 3, 2, 1, push and start approved, facing east.
Facing east, Option 321.
Oscar Sierra 41050 degrees 5 knots, runway 26, clear to land.
Oscar Sierra 41 going around 26.
Oscar Sierra 41, Roger.
Tower again, easy 9-1 Alpha, info Golf, clearance.
I'm letting the condensation on the windows purposefully build up here for you guys.
Evening, standby.
He's
Wings 358.
if he can't get me my clearance.
358, go ahead.
Wings 358, information, Golf cleared Leipzig, Rattenberg 1 Romeo departure, Kogol next, climb level 120, squawk 1000, QNH 1012.
Kids Leipzig by the Rattenberg 1 Romeo departure, next Kogol, climbed initially flight level 120 and the squawk is 1000 and QNH 1012, Wings 358.
Wings 358, read back, correct. Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo.
I'll go ahead for Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo, are you able for an Unken departure to Unken and then Unken arrival into Salzburg?
I should be able to. If you could just throw that in the text, I can get that sorted for Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo Roger. I will change the flight plan for you and write it to you via text.
Thank you.
Delta Alpha Delta, confirm another touch and go.
Okay, so he's actually going to
one more time touch and go after full stop.
he's going to send that to me in text so that I can then
Delta
pull it up.
Delta Roger. Join final runway 26050 degrees 5 knots, runway 26 clear to land.
So
touch and go.
if I zoom in on my
runway 26, clear touch and go.
my GTN,
Oscar Sierra 41, follow the diamond.
he's busy though.
We'll follow Oscar Sierra 41.
Option 321, ready for taxi runway 26.
But it's good. I've finally managed to find fully staffed ATC, almost fully staffed ATC that and lots of lovely traffic. So
26 Bravo via Alpha.
Taxi runway 26 via Bravo and Alpha, Option 321.
yeah, it's good to get back in GA. I've had a bit of a hiatus from small aircraft flying, which is not usual for me. I'm usually all over the GA, but recently I had the whole DC-6 beta testing phase, the F-28 the Fokker F28 came into 2024, which is fantastic, which I do want to do more flying of that. The FSS727 has come into 2024. I've got that, and that is, I just love SIVA INS flying. So I've done a lot more of kind of vintage airliners than GA recently. So I do need to come back to GA stuff.
Midnight 5, Roger. Behind
I was trying to do a VFR stream this evening, as you can tell by the name of the TBM 850 is also a good one. Yeah, that's default though, isn't it? I have the is it the SWS? What is the PC-12? I think it's the PC-12 by SWS, is it? All these different developers.
Oscar Sierra call to get full stop if possible.
Oscar Sierra for 1 AFM.
Oscar Sierra Roger, thank you.
Easy 9er 1 disregard.
Oh, 850 is from Black Box. Okay, right. Yeah, Black Box stuff is good. Oh, right. Uncan. Okay, Uncan.
Oscar Sierra for 1, wind 0505, knots on 26, clear to land.
Procedure.
To land 26, Oscar Sierra.
Oscar 321, behind the arriving DA62, line up and backtrack runway 26 behind.
Uncan to Juliet, runway 26. That's a runway 8.
Oscar 321, line up backtrack runway 26.
Departure, runway 26.
Line up runway 26, Oscar 321.
I can't
Midnight
select.
5, line up runway 26, you're number 1.
Line up 26, number 1, Midnight 5.
Delta Alpha Delta, extend downwind, I call you for a base.
Delta Alpha Delta, extending downwind.
Easy 901 Alpha, you're cleared to, you're cleared to London Luton. Mach D3 Hotel departure, climb flight level 120, squawk 4671.
Clear to Luton, Mach D3 Hotel departure level 120 for squawk 4671, here 901 Alpha.
It's 901 Alpha, read back correct, QNH 1012.
1012, 901 Alpha.
Oscar Sierra for 1, taxi to the apron via Alpha, stand off your choice.
60 apron, send off choice via Alpha, Oscar Sierra 4. Very good evenings, yeah.
Midnight 5, hold position.
Holding, Midnight 5.
Oscar 321, you were instructed to backtrack runway 26. You can disregard now. Wind 050 degrees, 5 knots, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Oscar 321, sorry.
Midnight 5, behind the departing A320, line up runway 26 behind.
Behind the departing of land for 26, the right side, Midnight 5.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo, info tower.
Go ahead.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, are you able to climb to 10,000 feet? That's the minimum routing, so the minimum altitude for your routing.
A-firm.
Roger. Golf Foxtrot Romeo, you're clear to Salzburg, Rattenberg, 1 Romeo departure. That's Romeo Tango Tango, 1 Romeo. Thereafter, proceed direct to Unken, Uniform, November, Kilo, Echo, November. Climb 10,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
That is the Rat 1 Romeo departure, and then direct Uncan, climb 10,000 feet, and squawk 1,000. Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo.
Delta Alpha Delta, 4,000 feet or below.
Delta Alpha Delta, 4,000 or below.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, readback is correct. Info QNH 1012.
1012, thank you very much. Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, so he's given me a different SID. He's given me Rata 1 Romeo and then direct Uncan. So I'm going to change that. Rata Run 1 Romeo is there. There you go. Runway 26, low departure. That's what we're going to do. And then from Rata, we're going to go Uncan.
Return 321, contact Innsbruck radar 128, decimal 975, bye-bye.
Contact 128, decimal 975, Dankeschön.
Delta Alpha Delta, join final runway 26.
Delta Alpha Delta, joining final 26.
I want to load something after that. Insert before Uncan. Ooh. Uncan.
Unit 358 request pushback.
Right, let's see where that actually is.
Push and start approved facing east.
Push and start approved facing east. Unit 358.
Yeah, that's...
Lima Mike established localized.
I see, I see.
390 Lima Mike, Innsbruck Tower, Servus.
280, it's the 280.
Midnight 5050 degrees, correction 050 degrees, 5 knots, runway 26, cleared for takeoff.
26, clear takeoff, then that's right.
Easy 901 Alpha, with starting pushback.
Easy 901 Alpha, push and start approved facing east.
Push and start approved facing east. Easy 901 Alpha.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Uncan, direct Uncan VP112.
Delta Alpha Delta 050 degrees, 5 knots, runway 26, cleared to land.
Uncan
Delta for Delta,
VP2.
runway 26,
Yeah,
clear to land.
there you go. Okay. And I'm going to be going up to 10,000, not 7,000. Procedure. Nope. Utilities, is it?
Another tower, hello, it's Embraer fighter radio check.
Last station calling second Coulson.
Echo 195 Foxtrot.
Echo 195 Foxtrot, Roger, standby. Midnight 5, contact Innsbruck radar 128, decimal 975, bye-bye.
Innsbruck 128, 975, minutes, bye-bye.
Okay. Right. So we're going to squawk 1,000.
Echo 195 Foxtrot, information hotel, cleared Cologne, Mach D3 hotel departure, climb flight level 120, squawk 1000, QNH 1012.
To destination Cologne via Mach D3 hotel departure, climb via set to 2000 and swag is 1000.
Echo 195 Foxtrot, repeat correct.
Innsbruck Tower, Lufthansa 5 Hotel Whiskey.
Lufthansa 5 Hotel Whiskey, Innsbruck Tower, Servus. Delta Alpha Delta, welcome to Innsbruck. Taxi to the apron via Alpha, stand of choice.
Delta for Delta, thank you, taxi to the apron via Alpha.
390 Lima Mike 02 degrees 3 knots, runway 26, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26 of 390 Lima Mike.
And Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo is ready for push and start.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo, confirm you require pushback?
Negative, sorry, just start on the ramp.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, Roger, startup approved.
Startup approved, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Unit 358.
Okay, so we are now at the point.
358, taxi, holding point.
Engine start, fuel selectors, desired tank. They are on the mains, which is definitely desired. Mixture needs to be rich, which it is. Just double check that everything here is working as it should. Let's crack the throttle. Throttle cracked, prop full forward, carb heat off. Let's prime the engine. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. Let's go 4. Let's close that. Master switch on. Fuel pump on. Let's get the fuel pump on.
Alpha, which is taxi.
No, that's the pitot heat. Sorry.
Easy 901 Alpha, follow the Euro wings, Boeing
Fuel pressure.
737-800 in front.
Following the Ewing 7.
There's the fuel pressure coming up. There's the fuel pump done. Fuel pressure check. Fuel pump off. Primer 1 to 5 strokes. Mags on both.
Clear prop.
Mags on both. Prop area clear. We've shouted that. Start to engage. And then check the oil pressure, which is this one. Ready? Start. There we go. Oil pressure is in the green and holding. Let's bring the idle down to 1000 to 1100 and let's lean the mixture for ground operations. Alright, there you go. Oil pressure, that's the taxi primer locked. Avionics master, let's pop that. Oh no, that's we can bring that online. Ammeter check. Amps are good. Radios are on. Transponder as required. Altimeter has been set. Heading indicator is set. So we're going to be flying 023, which is sorry, 257.
Mike, willkommen in Innsbruck. Taxi to the apron via Alpha, stand of choice.
Apron via Alpha, stand of choice, Oscar 90, Lima Mike.
Oh, hang on a second.
And tower speed with 895.
Compass 85.
Speed with 895, Innsbruck Tower, good evening. Wings 358 behind the Lufthansa Airbus A319 on final, runway 26, liner by backtrack, runway 26 behind and wait.
Behind landing, Lufthansa A319, liner and backtrack behind.
85, locked. There we go. Now, when we change our heading, we should be 257. It should be 254, 567. There we go, and that is our heading set and our initial. We will set the ADI or the CDI, sorry, to roughly that there, but we'll come back to that. Okay. So that is the engine has been warming up. That's good.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Go ahead for Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, do you require run-up checks?
Yes, I'm happy to do run-up checks where I am, and then begin taxiing after that, if that's happy with you.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, that's perfect, thank you. Report ready for taxi.
Wilco. Okay, so he's given me permission to do run-up checks where I am, so nav lights as required. Let's do... let's put the pitot heat transponder as required, altimeter set, heading indicator set, landing gear lamp is green, nav lights as required, parking brake is released, test brakes on initial roll, run-up checklist, position into the wind, we are almost in that situation, brakes hold, fuel quantity check, we are good on both sides, fuel selectors are on desired tank.
Speed 895, reduce final
Mixture
approach.
as required. Let's go full rich. Throttle 2000 RPM. 2000 RPM and holding.
Welcome to Innsbruck, taxi to the apron by Alpha, stand of choice.
Engine instruments, oil pressure, oil temp, fuel pressure, ammeter, vacuum, cylinder head temperature and EGT. Check. All looking good. Oil temperatures still a little low, but continuing to climb. Mags, check. Let's drop. Let's go into 1 mag. You can see the drop. Whoa. Hello.
Alpha, do you require backtrack?
That's quite a drop for 1 mag. Back up to 2000.
91 Alpha, Roger, behind next arriving British Airways, Airbus A320neo, Line up and back.
So I can tell immediately the left mag is quite weak.
9 to next
Drop,
arriving
cycle
traffic
3 times.
320 new line up and backtrack runway 26 left. Good traction 26 behind easy 901.
And carb heat check. Carb heat is good, no problems. Okay, before takeoff, control locks, free and correct.
Speedbird 8, 905, 020 degrees, 3 knots, runway 26, clear to land.
Elevator trim needs to be on neutral, which is always on the roof. Yep, it is neutral. Rudder trim as required. Doors are latched. Flaps set as desired. Let's set 1 notch of flaps. Fuel selectors on desired tank. Let's go back here. Fuel pump. Let's turn on.
238, fly 160 or more until 5
Fuel pump on. Mixture full rich. Prop full forward, etc. etc.
Very heavy A321 Neo and the runway is too short and the light at the end is too big. Impossible.
So it's on a 238. Assigned speed by approach was 180 knots. You're currently 30 miles too slow. Traffic is 7 miles behind. Instructed is now speed 160 knots or greater until 5 miles. Thereafter you can reduce.
160 knots.
How are those at Speedbird
128, 128.975.
Speedbird 23, Tango Alpha, Innsbruck Tower, good evening.
That's in standby.
358, contact Innsbruck Radar 128, decimal 975, bye-bye.
Innsbruck Radar 128, 975, C9 Go 358.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo is ready for taxi.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, taxi holding point, runway 26, Bravo.
Taxi holding point Bravo for runway 26, Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo.
Easy 901 Alpha 020 degrees, 3 knots, runway 26, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26, easy 901 Alpha.
Oof, bit of a spin round there. Look at this evening.
Oscar Foxtrot Victor Romeo, join the holding south of the airfield.
Join holding south, Oscar Foxtrot Victor Romeo.
Oscar Foxtrot Victor Romeo, join the holding 3,500 feet or below.
Some weird duplication of the taxi. Weird duplications there. Maybe I've got some scenery wrong.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, line up and wait, runway 26.
Line up and wait, runway 26, Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, mixer rich, lights are on. Let's get the strobe on. Let's get the standby on altitude reporting, like so. And just double check that I'm on squawk mode Charlie, and I'm ready to rumble.
Innsbruck Servus, Pilot Center 2 Papa Whiskey. Information Hotel requesting clearance to Hamburg.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Whiskey, Innsbruck Tower, good evening, stand by.
I need to be snappy because there's lots of traffic around here. Just holding on the brakes.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Whiskey Information Hotel.
Look at that. Look at that.
Rattenberg 1
So
Rome departure, thereafter Kogol, climb level 120, squawk 1000, QNH 1012.
Take a screenshot of that.
Clear Hamburg via Rattenberg 1 Romeo and thereafter Kogol. Flatland route, can you say your altitude again? Squawk 1012, Lufthansa 2 Papa Whiskey.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Whiskey, it's initially level 120 and squawk 1000, QNH 1012.
Ah, yeah, okay. Squawk 1000, QNH 1012, and initially level 120, so 12,000. Lufthansa 2 Papa Whiskey.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Whiskey, read be correct. Easy 91 Alpha contact Innsbruck radar 128, decimal 97.
Okay, throttle full open, airspeed indicator
Innsbruck radar
alive.
128,
Engine gauges check.
975, easy
Rotate 85
915,
RPM.
good
85 miles per hour. Positive rate. Verify. Gear up. Flaps up.
Oscar Echo Foxtrot Victor Romeo holding south 3,500 feet.
Roger.
He's
Golf Foxtrot Romeo 020 degrees 3 knots, runway 26 clear for takeoff.
cleared for takeoff. Runway 26. Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo.
Speedbird 23 Tango Alpha traffic information and
Power set.
Piper PA24.
Airspeed alive.
Takeoff roll runway 26.
Roger, 16.
Okay, positive rate.
Speedbird 23
Gear up.
Tango Alpha, sorry about that, traffic information. Diamond DA42 south of the airfield.
Traffic inside. Speedbird
Flaps up.
Oscar Echo Foxtrot Victor Romeo, traffic information, British Airways Airbus A3, 20.
And it looks so beautiful.
3, correction of 500 feet below.
Traffic on final runway 26, Oscar Echo Foxtrot Victor Romeo.
Oscar Echo Foxtrot Victor Romeo, confirm you have traffic inside.
Negative, Oscar Echo Foxtrot Victor Romeo.
Oscar Victor Romeo, roger, report traffic inside.
Going 24 squared. 2400 RPM and 24 inches manifold.
Tango Alpha 020 degrees 3 knots, runway 26 clear to land.
Clear land 26, Speedbird 23 Tango Alpha.
Here we go, 24 squared.
Oscar Echo Foxtrot Victor Romeo, traffic inside.
First Oscar Victor Romeo, join downwind runway 26.
Join downwind runway 26, Oscar Echo Foxtrot Victor Romeo.
Then 915 Innsbruck Tower, servus.
Fuel pump off.
915, reduce final approach speed.
Fuel pump is off. Power reduce at 1,000 feet. 24 squared. And check cylinder head temperatures. Cylinder head temperatures are good and holding. Let's make our left-hand turn as via the SID. Climbing up through 4,000 feet.
915, traffic information, Diamond DA42, light aircraft south of the airfield, 3,100 feet.
This A2A simulations flight model is an absolute pleasure to fly with the new joystick here.
Oscar Victor Romeo, join final runway 26.
Join final runway 26, Oscar Echo Foxtrot Victor Romeo.
Speedbird 23 Tango Alpha, welcome to Innsbruck, taxi to apron via Alpha, stand of choice.
Stand of choice via Alpha, Speedbird.
Oscar Victor Romeo 020 degrees 3 knots, runway 26 clear to land.
I haven't gone. I'm not on autopilot yet. I'm still flying fully manually. Beautifully trimmed, really stable. And I'm just flying the SID completely manually, just using the GTN 750 as reference. Now that we are exactly lined up and everything, I'm going to go high track, and now I'm on autopilot. And let's see, desired track is 068. Which we are on. Coming up through 6,000 feet. And we're still on tower frequency. He's going to hand us off soon.
Papa Whiskey requesting push and start.
I'm assuming. You can see the taxi. See the...
Behind the British Airways, left, correction right, 2 left. Push and start approved facing east.
Oh, the rain coming in.
British Airways,
amazing.
Right left, push and start approved facing east. Lufthansa Papa Whiskey.
Hello, Ian. Good to see you, Ian. We're just enjoying some evening color in Innsbruck. There's a lot of traffic down there. Beautiful. There's someone singing in the background. Did you hear that transmission? There's like a call to evening prayer in the background of that guy's transmission.
Evening information, Hotel Cleared Cologne, Mach D3 Hotel departure, climb level 120, squawk 1000, QNH 1012.
Right.
Clear to destination via Mach D3 Hotel and runway 26, initial flight level 120, squawk 1000, QNH 1012, Bamboo to Comanche.
Over to Quebec Juliet, Lima, correct.
Oof, look at this.
Golf,
guys.
Foxtrot, Romeo, contact Innsbruck radar 128.975, bye-bye.
Contact radar 128.975 for Golf Lima, India, Foxtrot, Romeo. Thank you very much. Good evening.
1012 for easy spread.
Innsbruck radar, good evening. Golf Lima, India, Foxtrot, Romeo with you passing 7,000 feet.
Golf Lima, India, Foxtrot, Romeo, the radar. Correction, Innsbruck radar, Servus, identified.
I'm just west of you, Nice, Nice, Gap, Coravel, Sion, Boeing, Stearman, Model 75. That's nice. Let me have a look. I won't be able to find you, but I know you're on a live stream somewhere. Let me find you here. Aha. Oh, how wonderful. How wonderful. I'm looking at your stream right now. Isn't that beautiful?
Easy 035, descent 9,500, turn right in 180.
Right, 180, descent 9,500 for easy 5.
That looks beautiful. Let's just pause our stream for the moment, guys, and just watch Ian Fisher's live stream here. He's west of me. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that absolute machine. What a thing. What a thing. They don't make them like they used to, I'll tell you that. Right, I've got to make sure I don't blow through my altitude here. So we have TCAS.
DC035, further right direct at Vic. Thereafter cleared localizer DME.
Said climb 10,000 feet. So.
Direct at Vic for EZ05.
DC035, direct at Vic. Thereafter cleared localizer DME is approach.
Direct at Vic and cleared the localizer and DME approach for EZ05.
That's a Boeing? No wonder Airbus is getting on the new orders now. That is a Boeing of probably 90 years ago, 80 years ago. Probably more like 90 years old. Of course, Airbus wasn't even around then, so Boeing was definitely getting all of the orders back then, as apparent as in compared to nothing at all. But of course, there were other aircraft companies around at that time. There was probably in the early days, Douglas was an aircraft company. And there were British aircraft companies around at the same time as well. So there was the whole scene was completely different back then. Let's just make sure. We're going to make a turn to the left very soon here.
Foxtrot Romeo, direct Unken.
Direct Unken for Golf Foxtrot Romeo, thank you. Activate. There we go. Comanche is like 50, 60 years old. Yeah, I mean, you could call this a vintage aircraft, I guess. Let's just release the pressure on that. Yeah, I mean, this is effectively a vintage general aviation aircraft. I suppose you could say. God, look at that scenery, guys. Just stunning. And look how the bands of rain are filling in the valleys there as it goes by. Beautiful. 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 So direct track is 047. So let's change that up now. My scroll wheel on the mouse just... 047 set.
Papa Whiskey, Servus, identified 7100, climb level 160.
And then it's easier to establish the localizer, runway 26.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Whiskey, identified, climb level 160.
Let's lean. Up at 10,000 feet. We're going to definitely want to lean this out. And we have the engine monitor. So if I go to engine analysis, you can actually see the mixture in the cylinders dynamically being changed. And as it goes from amber is best power, green is leanest, is the optimal lean position. You can also see in the manifold we're gaining a little bit of icing in the manifold. You can see graphically there.
City 244 descending flight level 130 inbound.
So these tools. So basically, A2A simulations have completely modeled the internal workings of the combustion engine, and all of these are dynamically modeled and effect. In each individual cylinder is individually.
East and left heading 130.
Each cylinder is individually modeled. So actually, the cool thing is here. You see, this is where the propeller is. So the air is coming in the front of the engine, which is why these cylinders up at the front always gain the most efficient cooling, but the cylinders at the back have less cooling. So we always expect cylinders 5 and 6 to be hotter than cylinders 1 and 2, and you can come along and see that here. You can actually see these are the individual cylinder temperatures. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can see 5 and 6 are among the hottest cylinders there. You see that reflected. Oh, there's 10,000 feet. Let's trim out. Let's trim out and do some altitude hold. And then we'll settle in for, we'll set our cruise power. So let's just let's just slowly come down onto 10,000. Yeah, Comanche is great. Not my personal favorite of all time, but there you go. There's altitude engaged, and let's get down into I'm going to go from 2400 RPM. I like to cruise my RPM nice and low RPM of 1800. That's my go-to.
035, contact is the tower 120.1 chart.
Contact tower E05.
The A2 descends 10,000, QNH 1012.
That's my go-to.
10,000 feet, QNH is a 1012, get too far.
And the Comanche loves sitting at 1800 RPM in cruise. It will cruise for 6 hours in cruise. You can get easily 1,000 nautical mile long haul leg in the Comanche in this state. Now, the one thing I'm worrying about is this rain that we're going to go through up ahead. This rain is going to affect our carburetor, and we have no carburetor heat at all at the moment. Despite the fact the outside air temperature is -3 Celsius. So what's happening is down here, you can see outside air OAT outside air temperature of -3 Celsius is coming in. This is the blue air is coming into the manifold. The air gas mixture is being made here. Am I right in saying that's where the air gas mixture is made? No. No. Is it? No. I can't remember quite. I can't quite remember exactly what I'm looking at there. So rather than waffle on and pretend I know what I'm talking about, I'm going to stop talking about exactly what I'm looking at there. But I seem to remember this pipe here has these two nozzles, and it sprays an aerosolized mist of fuel into the incoming air. But then the fuel air mix the fuel gas mixture is done in the pistons. So I can't quite remember. It's because I've seen models of carburetors. Yeah, it is. That is the carburetor. Yeah, that is the carburetor. Oh yes. Okay, so that nozzle there is the carburetor heat. So basically, as I open up the carburetor, you'll see. Yeah, look at that. Immediately, it's pumping heat into that void, and the carburetor air temperature is now spiked all the way up to 29 Celsius. But and immediately you see all of the ice on the inside of the carburetor has gone. And that's what happens when you pump in the carburetor heat for a few seconds and then put it back out again. You clear the ice form up. But what we're going to do is we're going to leave the engine at 20 inches manifold and 1800 RPM, and we're going to go through this rain squall, this bank of rain, and see what happens to our carburetor at -3 Celsius. We should be expecting to see a carburetor ice buildup, and on the airframe as well, which is going to be bad for us. So we should see the ice begin to visually build on the airframe. I don't see any of it yet. But we should be expecting that. Let's just pause my track IR. Hello, listener. Good to see you. I'm just going to double check VATSIM and see. Yeah, I don't see any aircraft in my general vicinity.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, contact Twin Radar 129.125, ciao.
Over to 129.125. Thank you and good evening, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Yep.
129.125. 129.12. There you go.
Yeah, unable for the 20 minutes. You are on the downwind for an approach in an extremely busy sector.
I, of course, meant 20 seconds, sorry.
Okay, 20 seconds is approved.
Yep, be back.
VN radar, good evening. Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo with you out of Innsbruck, 10,000 feet.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo, wind radar hello, identified 10,000. Expect runway 33 Salzburg.
Expect runway 33 Salzburg, Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, so he said expect runway 33, so we can begin. We can begin to look at. Oh my goodness, it's getting dark. It is getting dark, and we have no ice yet. That's interesting. Let's though start to think about some.
Austrian 1 Bravo Tango back.
Some.
Thank you. Astronaut 239ers, 260 knots indicated.
Let's just go with those instruments at the moment. Quite like that.
Austrian 1 Bravo Tango, reduce speed 250 knots.
250 Austrian 1 Bravo Tango.
Astronaut 239er.
Yeah. Good evening, listener.
20780.
We are just going to. What was I going to do? I was going to do something. Let's just double check. The scope is clear. You can usually go to the traffic scope. That shows you. That's very helpful. So we've got no returns inside 24 nautical miles, which is helpful to know. So. Oh yes, I was going to check the chart for runway 33. So let's go do that. Let's just open up. Actually, I can do it from here. Let's grab, and I know of course it's going to ask me to sign in.
Lufthansa 742 climb
approve. Blah blah blah. Yeah, we should be fine. There we go. Okay, so.
742 correction 290. Perfect, 290.
Import flight from SimBrief. Yeah.
Milan 20 Alpha, contact Innsbruck 128
Say again, Milan 20 Alpha?
So actually it's going to be runway 33, change to runway 33. Yeah, there you go. So that's correct. Let's grab approach for runway 33.
128.975 Milan 20 Alpha. Thank you. Bye bye.
Approach 227, reduce speed 250 knots.
Right, so that's the one where I come down the right hand side and then do a turn on final. In the dark. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun.
Lufthansa 742, contact Wien 132.6.
That's going to be fun. Okay, so the visual runway 33, but depends what star. It depends what tower wants to do and everything, so we'll see when we get there.
2.6742. Identified climb flight 230. Wings 3 Victor Charlie, correction 3 Charlie Victor, contact 118 decimal 1, bye bye.
1181, you're wings 3 Charlie Victor, cheers. China 445, 480,
Portugal 227, contact 120 decimal 780.
Not too long now. We should be on the ground. Apparently, we should be. We're actually almost there. So.
Yeah, China 445 in red hello, identified level 400.
Let's load that approach.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo cleared Unken 2 Romeo arrival descent via star 5000 feet QNH 1011.
Could you just put that in text, the star for us, and that's descend 5,000 feet QNH 1011 Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo, 5,000 feet, 4 star, and the arrival is the Unken 2 Romeo, Uniform November Kilo Echo November 2 Romeo.
That is via the star, Unken 2 Romeo, and descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1011 Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Ryanair 59 November Delta flight.
Okay, so that is the Unken 2.
Current speed is 250 knots, Ryanair 59 and Delta.
Oh, Unkey 2 Romeo, okay. Runway all, load. Right, okay, we're gonna start descending now. So let's just edge over the trim. QNH 1011 down to 5,000 feet.
Leonardo Turkish 86 Whiskey on flight level 320 descending clear 240 inbound VATSIM PDLC.
Turkish 86 Whiskey in radar contact, Falcon 321, descend level 140 to be level at Red Bull.
Descend level 140 to be level at Red Bull Turkish 86 Whiskey.
Ryanair 59 November Delta contact, München 120.
WS 617.
Contact München 120, decimal 780, Ryanair 59 November Delta, Dankeschön, auf Wiedersehen.
Wieder alle Normalisierung, Zentrale Victor, Mr. Forge at Salzburg.
Coming Zentrale Victor, been low identified 4,000, climb 6,000, present heading.
6,000 present heading, übrigens, Zentrale Victor.
No.
.com 42, climb flight level 290.
290, .com 42.
7,000 feet.
And Golf Foxtrot Romeo, stop it, descend at 7,000 feet, you're below the limit.
Apologies, flattening out at 7,000 feet, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
If you're clear to descend via start, that means you have to adhere to all the restrictions on the profile.
Yeah.
Otherwise you are too low, and the terrain separation is not guaranteed from my side.
Affirmative, thanks.
Humans, Zentrale Victor, requesting ILS approach runway 15 now.
Let's go up to 2424. Yeah, no, so fair play. He was. I need to actually have the star plate open to see the altitude restrictions. He did say descend via the star. So that was my mistake. So let's just get.
Heading 3 Charlie Victor, turn right, heading 020, descend 4,000.
Right, let's get these.
Right, 020, descend 4,000, and just to confirm, requesting ILS 15 now, Euro X3 Charlie Victor.
Expect ILS 15 as requested.
Expect ILS 15, X3 Charlie Victor.
Yeah, 7,000 stop. 7,000 stop. Yeah. And then 4,000, and then no lower than 4,000 at Salzburg. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that now.
Radar service wings 1 Alpha at flight level 100.
Wings 1 3 Alpha, wind radar hello, identified information, echo expect straight line ILS 15, runway 33 on request due to wind.
Information echo, expecting runway 15, your wings 1 3 Alpha.
Wings 3 Charlie Victor, left heading 240.
Left 240, your wings 3 Charlie Victor.
Your wings 1 3 Alpha, would you like a runway 15 or 33?
15, your wings 1 3 Alpha.
Roger.com 42, contact Wien 132.6.
132.6, to Confiducia.
Wings 13 Alpha, descent 6,000 feet, QNH, Salzburg 1011.
Descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1011, your wings 13 Alpha.
Good evening, Turkish 10 Hotel, with you descending to flight level 270.
Oh, that's
just 10 Hotel, wind radar hello, identified.
Just been
descent
deleted.
Flight level 140 to be level at Red Bull.
Continue descent to flight level 140 to be leveled at Red Bull, Turkish 10 Hotel.
Katana 445, contact Milano 120.725.
Contact Milano 120.725 for China 445.
Wings 3 Charlie Victor, further left 180, clear the rest 15, no speed.
Further left 180 feet, ILS 15, no speed, Euro wings 3 Charlie Victor.
Wings 1 3 Alpha, descent 4,000 feet, clear the LS 15.
Descent 4,000 feet, clear ILS 15, your wings 1 3 Alpha.
.com 42, are you still with me? Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo, radar vectors ILS 15, turn left heading 360.
Radar vectors, turn left heading 130. Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, negative left heading 360.
360, correction, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
And Golf Foxtrot Romeo, descend 5,000 feet.
And descend 5,000 feet, Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Oh, turn, goodness sake.
With 1937, flight level 0, request radar contact.
With 173, wrong station, contact 132.6.
Can you repeat with 132.6?
132.6.
One 132.6 with the 1937.
Got dark really quickly.
Euro wings 3 Charlie Victor, establish ILS runway 15.
1099.
Charlie Victor, contact tower 1181, bye bye.
1181, Euro wings 3 Charlie Victor, cheers.
What is the frequency on that? It's 153. Okay, I need to get down to 5,000 feet pretty quick now. Yeah, he's taking me vectors. He's vectoring me now at this point, so the star really doesn't make a difference. He's just going to vector me for 1.5. I wonder if the wind has changed, because he was initially bringing me for runway 33. Okay, there's 5,000 feet.
Golf Foxtrot, turn right, heading 060.
Turn right, heading is 060, Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Set.
Golf Foxtrot, turn further right, heading 110, descend 4,000 feet.
Turn right, heading 110, descend 4,000 feet, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, cleared ILS 15.
And cleared ILS 15, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Ryanair 3 Quebec with you, guten Abend.
Ryanair 3 Quebec in radar contact passing 155, climb 230.
Climb 230, Ryanair 3 Quebec.
Wings 13 Alpha, when established tower 1181, bye bye.
When established tower 1181, your wings 13 Alpha, bye bye.
Okay, I'm going to go manual because...
Golf Fox Tommy, you've overshot the localizer for the right heading 180 to intercept.
Turning to intercept, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Ryanair 3 Quebec, request out of cockpit for 1-2 minutes.
Confirm 1, 2, 12 minutes?
No, 1 minute or maybe 2.
Yeah, roger, that's approved.
Thanks.
That's 118.10. That's tower on standby. And Golf Foxtrot Romeo is established to localize a runway at 15.
Zero Delta 1 Nara Papa, descending to flight level 170, inbound to Amdi.
Okay, I'm flying fully manually at this point because I went over to nav hold and I was expecting the autopilot to turn the aircraft to the right to engage that localizer, which wasn't happening. So, and then of course he jumped on me because he's a European ATC controller and they are very quick and exacting. They're very, very good at their job. So, the wind is pushing me.
Lufthansa 1 Nana Papa Wien Radar Hello identified passing 220, descend flight level 130 to be Amadi at level.
130 at Amadi, Lufthansa 1 Nana Papa.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, contact tower 1181.
1181, thanks, Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Tower, good evening, Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo, with you established runway 15 ILS.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo, Salzburg Tower, good evening. Can you accept 8 knots of tailwind?
A firm, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Roger, you're number 2.
Number 2, Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, there's the glide. Right, we're about to experience 8 knots tailwind. Right, let's go. Props full forward, mixture full rich. Lights and fuel pump are on. Let's just get the thing trimmed out and let's have a look at the landing checklist. So, gear indicator is green. Well, we've not put the flaps down yet, or the gear down, but that's all the checklist consists of, which is fine. So let's get rid of that. And let's pop your touchdown. Yeah, thanks, Ian. Yeah, no, that was a very polite controller. Some of them would get snappish, but so far, I mean, they're very professional. The European controllers are the best that I've ever come across, and I think everyone says the same. So, yeah. Some would be more annoyed because he's got all sorts of commercial traffic he's trying to manage at the same time. So put your predictions in the chat, and we'll see what we see. Right. So we're going to pull the power out completely, and we're only getting that oral warning because we don't have the gear down yet. That's not the engine being harmed or anything at all. It says it's cold. Yeah, it's going to be cold. Okay, let's go gear down. That's gear down. Okay, gear is down. And let's get first notch of flaps in. And we can now begin to trim.
You're in front of the Alpha to the apron via exit 4, ciao.
The apron via exit 4, you're in front of the Alpha, ciao.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, wind 3, 10 degrees, 9 knots, 8 knots, tailwind, runway 15, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 15, Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, if we have to go around, we're just going to have to go around and see what happens. If we need to use a lot of the runway, we're just going to have to use a lot of the runway. Because we have 8 knots tailwind, I'm not going to add in any more flaps than we need to, because I do not want that tailwind to die on me and then all of a sudden to be in a stall situation with deep flaps. So I'm going to have only 1 notch of flaps, which means I'm going to come in a bit faster, which means my my deceleration is going to be slower and longer. My rollout is going to be longer. That's what my brain was trying to say. Okay, so 2 whites, 2 reds. Good on the glide, good on the localizer. And it's just about trimming, and I need to be a lot less than 120 at this point, so let's start decelerating and trimming. Let's not go too low.
Tower, Hero, Itaro, 125 information, Foxtrot, request clearance.
Okay, 110.
Itaro 125, good evening, was that correct? Cleared Milano, that's 1 Alpha, climb 10,000 feet, squawk 1000, QNH 1011.
Clear to destination, that's 1 Alpha, maintain, maintain 10,000, squawk 1000, and QNH 1011, Itaro 125.
Let's touchdown.
Correct.
Flaps up and gentle braking and lean for ground operations. vacate via Charlie. That is incredibly bright. And let's make sure I... Wow, that's incredibly bright. Okay.
Tower 125, ready for push and start.
Tower 125, confirm you're unable for a taxi out.
Yes, we are ready for startup. Tower 125.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, taxi to the GSC via exit 2. Goodbye.
Taxi to the General Aviation Parking, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Tower 125, startup approved.
Startup approved, Tower 125.
Yeah, something obviously very wrong with my... Well, I think it's probably just an exposure issue with the lighting engine. But obviously it's got it fairly wrong there. But there we go. The lighting in this sim still looks miles better than it ever did in FSX or P3D, so I'm not really still complaining. I mean, even the lighting inside the cockpit here looks really good. Yeah, but that lighting over there, that definitely needs to be looking better. Maybe if I... Well, this is the thing with these lights. Oh, okay, we've got a scenery issue here. Wait for it. Oof. Okay. So as I taxi over, I think the simulator might readjust the exposure levels to compensate, and then the light won't look as bad.
We'll take intersection Echo 3 Tower 125.
Oh, down
Tower
again.
125,
Okay.
roger, taxi, Holland Point Echo, runway 33 via exit 4.
Echo 3
Yeah, we've got some issues here. We've got some issues here on this. I'm just going to taxi over here in this corner. Okay, so we're gonna go parking brake. Let's go after landing. Flaps, strobes off, fuel pump off, mixture lean is required. Trim set to neutral again, because that is always a fun. It's always a fun surprise whenever you go to take off again and forget about it on your takeoff roll. I've done that before. Shut down. Parking brake set. Radio's off, so let's go avionics master's off. Transponder, well, we turned that off. Avionics master is off. Master switch off, like so. We can go rotating. We can go pitot tube. Rotating beacon can go off. Mags off. There we go. Sorted. So, on the ground, on the chocks, and now we can go to our controls and we can set wheel chocks, tie downs, control looks, pitot cover. Turn off that, and we can turn on the engine heater and jump outside. So, as we said on our way in, you could definitely see that there's an issue here with the Salzburg scenery for 2024. I can't remember now if I cut and pasted the 2020 Salzburg scenery into the 2024 folder. I'm going to have to go double check. I think it's on Contrail that I got this, so I'm going to have to double check if there's an update needed for this or what. Obviously a little bit of a hiccup there, but all in all, I enjoyed the flight. I was a bit thrown off. Evidently, I was a bit thrown off there with the approach and the star. 100% I should have been on the altitudes. He did say descend via the star. And again, this just goes to my my lack of being awake and proficient. I kind of have. It just goes to show how if you don't fly on VATSIM very often, the proficiency slips very quickly. And I felt that, and that's why I think I do need to get back in IFR and VFR. You see, they're taking off in the opposite direction now. So the variable winds at Salzburg mean that approaches happen all the time in different directions. I mean, he said, you know, can you take 8 knots tailwind? I decided to risk it, and it seemed fine. Like the wind, at least it wasn't gusty. If it was a gusty 8 knots tailwind, then that would have been a huge issue. But I didn't feel any gusts. I felt like it's pretty placid. Let's give it a go. But I think in general, for future reference, I shouldn't be landing in a small aircraft like this with 8 knots tailwind, obviously. So, but as just I feel like so many of my flights sometimes are just is me saying, oh yeah, just kind of good to kind of get back into it again, and then I don't fly for a while, and then I say it again whenever I next fly. So what I do need to do is I definitely need to be doing more VFR and IFR in small aircraft. I know that the A2A Simulations Aerostar has to be dropping at some point soon. Obviously, none of us know when, but when that does drop, I'm going to be flying that a lot. That's going to be a lot of fun. I've actually bought on FS Economy an Aerostar that's based down in South Africa somewhere, so I might actually fly that and do real-world flights from, you know, I'll fly it from South Africa all the way up to Europe and start using it for FS Economy. Bleh. FS Economy. And start drumming up some cash on that system, and maybe buy myself a little fixed base of operations somewhere in Europe or somewhere that I can start doing some fun simulated charter ops. But anyway, yeah, that's it, Ian. Practice, practice, practice. That's it. That's all it is. Practice, practice, practice. Problem is not enough time to do so. Yeah, that's the thing. Life is... and please congratulate me all. I'm about to become a father in September. I have a baby boy on the way, so if I don't think I have enough time now, if I don't think I've got the time now, you guys just wait. But I'm not going anywhere. I do genuinely want to continue simming and making videos. I want to focus. I want to continue focusing on the small GA, VFR, IFR, steam gauge, and occasionally GTN 750, as you see here. But also the steam gauge airliners, the vintage airliners. The DC6 is coming into the DC6 is coming into MSFS24 very soon. I'll be featuring that. And just any airliner that has steam gauges and a SIVA INS, I'm just going to be all over. So super looking forward to the PMGG 747-100 for my long haul needs. Yeah, so we'll see how we go, and hope you guys all have a good evening. I definitely enjoyed that as a little kick in the backside to get back on VATSIM. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But my computer's not a powerful one these days, so we'll just see how performance goes and all of that. So yep, have a good evening, guys, and I will chat to you all later.